force field, I'm a castle wall you can stand behind. I'm a soldier from a different kind. I can never die. You keep me alive.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's Jason, and tonight we're going to build a fight stick. This is the second of the Black Lives Matter fight sticks that we're putting together. Just to recap, we gave away 2 of them with a raffle, and we ended up raising over we ended up raising $4,000 for Black Lives Matter and Campaign Zero. So I think it was a great cause, and I'm glad that I can finally put these together and get them out the door tomorrow. So let's build this one, and you don't want to see me anymore. Here is the fight stick. I guess I'll put my little face up in the corner there. Okay, so first things first, I did do a little bit more prep than I normally do for this build. I've got a lot of things pre-staged, and it should make things go a little bit faster. So, first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and grab the bottom pad here, strip the protective film, throw it on the dog because she's sleeping behind me, and line it up, like so. Looking just to make sure it's straight, centered, all that good stuff. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, there we go. Now we got a nice comfy play area when we're using it. Next thing we're going to do is grab our vessel electric screwdriver and let's go ahead and pull it apart. Alright. What's up, Oso? Welcome to the chat. If there's any technical issues, please let me know so I can try and address them. Alright. So this fight stick is actually going to Eric. He actually bought 100 tickets, and he was one of the 2 winners. So I think he'll be happy that he won. At least he told me he was happy, so that's great. Sweet. Alright, so we got that done. I'm going to go ahead and lift the bottom off and set it off to the side because we don't need this part yet. Alright. It's always fun to find the powder coat plug still in place. So pull those out and set those aside. We definitely do not need those. Oh, yeah, I know. It's hard with me being in Japan because my streams are always super early or super late for y'all. So, alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the Pro cable connector in. And I've already got it set up off screen because, again, I was just trying to get everything set up today. And I ended up doing another video for some automation I just finished up, and it's uploading to YouTube now. And so I tried to prep as much as I could. Alright, so what we've done is we've gone ahead and put the gasket on, and I'm going to line this up so this little key mark is facing up so that when the stick is facing upright, it'll be down, if that makes sense. Go ahead and fill it in like this. And let's go ahead and use our 440 screws here to get it in place. Alright. There's one. And there is 2. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to grab our star lockers, throw those in place, grab the 440 nuts and tighten them down. That looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to need is I need another Phillips head screwdriver that had a little bit pointier of an edge than the one I was using on the vessel, just so that I can get in here and tighten these down. This screwdriver actually came with my new smoker I got last week, and it was a it's a nice screwdriver, so I decided to throw it in my toolbox. Normally when you get tools that come with furniture that you make, you end up throwing them away because they're really just trash. This is actually not so bad. So instead of it going in a landfill, it stayed in my toolbox. Alright, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and rotate this over here like so. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our switches in. I just grabbed the easy build here so that I can see where which wires go where. Makes it easier. Kiriguru, I am actually closed. I'm actually not making anything anymore. I've actually shut my shop down 17 days ago. So these last few builds and streams for the business are just to kind of finish up customers' builds, finish up these Black Lives Matter stuff, fight sticks, and get them out. And then, you know, from now on, anything that I do is just going to be for personal. I'm actually going to be starting my MBA here soon, which is why I shut down my shop. What the heck? Why is this not going in? There we go. Jeez. Alright. Hey Mark, welcome back to round 2. So to answer the question in the chat, this is actually going to have different art. It's a little bit different. Alright, so now what we're going to do is feed our wires through here. And much like we did on the other one, I'm using Sanwa's Dark High buttons. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug the wires in like so, make sure they're on nice and tight. And once I get them all in, I'll go ahead and click them into place. So what you saw is I just totally bent the pin. Good thing is these are very sturdy, malleable, if you will. Alright, cool. Once I get them in, I just bend them out of the way a little bit just to give myself some work room. Alright, now we'll go ahead and do the same thing over here. Well, I can't recommend anything from my store, Mr. Black Goldfish, because it's closed. Like I said yesterday in the stream, I think I might be open to doing like one bulk order, like a group buy type thing, i.e. a bunch of people get together, say, hey, we want to order these things from your shop, and I just mail everything to one person to then ship out to everybody, and that'll be kind of on a case-by-case basis, I guess, but and that'd be limited to things I actually still have in stock. Alright, so we got that all done. Let's go ahead and click these into place. Alright. Cool. And I'm just kind of tucking wires out the way so that it makes it easier for me to install the easy build. Alright, since we are using snap-in buttons, we don't have to worry about putting the buttons in and the art on and all that stuff first. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the easy build on now and move on. Alright, so out of the hardware kit, I'm going to grab some 440s. Get my fancy new little screwdriver. So this is always dangerous. You get ahead of yourself and you forget to pull wires out from underneath the board, like I just did. Alright. If we put them above the board, now we'll be able to plug them in. Alright, cool. So we're going to go ahead and screw this down into place now that we have access to everything like we want it. And you'll notice that these are binding up. That's okay. That's expected. What we do is just kind of bend them out of the way a little bit, like so. And push them underneath where we can, like that, and voila, we're good. Alright. Cool. We're going to tuck these wires underneath like so, just so that they're kind of clean and out of the way. Go ahead and plug these in like so. And then we can also do the same thing. Just put them underneath, kind of out of the way. Alright. Get over to there we go. Plug our lock switch in. Okay. And then our mode selector switch just goes here. Flip that to ground, not K ground, so that we always have this all up and available. Alright. Cool. And now we'll go ahead and put the rest in. So I see that someone else is interested in the group buy. Let me be very clear. It'll be things I have in stock. And no Panzers or anything like that. Just parts and support equipment, that kind of stuff. Just because it gets a little bit more difficult with Panzer cases and stuff like that, since those take a lot more time and energy. And the whole idea behind shutting the shop down was to minimize the amount of time I had to spend working on it. Because, again, school. Alright, now we'll go ahead and grab our Brook Universal Fight Board, put this in place, and screw this thing down too. Alright, cool. And we'll connect the ribbon cable here, like so. Connect up the mode selector cable like here. Perfect. And then finally the L3, R3 and touchpad, like this. Awesome. And then we'll connect our USB cable like here. Boom. And then there you go. That's all looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's flip this thing over. Look at it from the top. Looks pretty good. Now we're going to grab our other bit of printed plexi artwork here. This is the other Black Lives Matter one. And we're going to go ahead and get this into place. Then we'll do the peel, and then we'll install the buttons, test it out, and be good to go. xCloud, and does it mean for stick players? I don't know what xCloud is, to be honest with you. And as far as speedrunning this build, actually this is how I normally build them when I'm not streaming. I'm actually pretty efficient. I've built a lot of these, obviously. Plus, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm getting tired. I get up at 4:30 every day. Tomorrow is Saturday, and it will not be any different. I'm actually going to be smoking 2 pork shoulders on my smoker tomorrow. So to do that and make it ready in time for dinner, I have to actually get up early to do it. Plus, I gotta pack these things up and get them out in the mail tomorrow. My wife is gonna drop them off, so I have to make sure everything's ready before she goes to work tomorrow. Alright. Cool. Alright, where's the other screw? There it is. Perfect. Alright, cool. So that's all in. Now what we're going to do is just peel off this plastic up here. I clipped my nails yesterday, so of course this is going to be more challenging than it usually is. There we go. Just like that, it's good. Alright, now normally you might be tempted to screw these all down tight, but restrain yourself because you have a lot of things that have to go through it, and if it's not perfectly aligned, it's not going to fit right. So let's flip this over. When is Jason's grill gonna be a thing? No, not yet. I got a lot of practice to do first. As a matter of fact, I signed up for Aaron Franklin's masterclass on barbecue, and I've been watching that every day, learning some tips and tricks and stuff for cooking on the smoker, and it's pretty exciting, and I actually really enjoy barbecuing. I'm a big fan of long, slow cooks, because it forces me to stay home and not spend any money, and avoids having to go out and interact with people, especially right now during this whole worldwide pandemic. Okay, so we're going to use these black Sanwa buttons. And I always like to put the fight stick up on its side like this so I can see both sides and get all the wires lined up and plugged in real easily and real nicely. So I'm just going to do that now. And you'll see I'm real gentle when I plug them in because you don't want to flex the circuit board for the easy build. Alright. Okay, so Mr. Black Goldfish got it. Xbox game streaming service you can play on your phone. I don't know, I've not tried it. I've never actually even heard of it, so I can't make an assessment. But inevitably anything that's streaming has the potential for latency, so I think fighting games would be difficult on something like that. Alright. One thing I am going to be working on probably tomorrow is I've got the 12-hour cook ahead of me, is I got all of the pieces and parts to my Mr. FPGA in, courtesy of Mr. Add-ons, and obviously Terra ASIC, so that's pretty good. Can I make someone a mod on the Discord? Yeah, I can. Do I need to... I need to log in and fix some things? Are people being douchebags over there? I thought I had actually booted a bunch of people off of the Discord server that were just coming over there to be jackwagons, but if more people are showing up being it, let me know and shoot me a email with your handle. I'll be glad to make you one. Or, you know, if it has to be, then maybe I'll just delete it. I want to leave the Discord up just for everyone, because there's a small community of people, a small community that likes to bounce ideas off of each other and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly cool with it. Just some jerks still in Discord. I got it. All right, SL. I'll log in and I'll make Ogami and Redline and probably Ragdoll Fan all mods, and they're cool people that have treated me fair and nice in the past. So I'm sure they can handle taking care of some things if people are getting out of hand. I still get email updates when my business Twitter gets messages, and I've gotten some pretty nasty messages there, which I can only imagine probably are going to end up over at the Discord at some point. Alright, so we got the buttons in, so now we can go ahead and just tighten all these screws down. I know my arm's in the way, I apologize, guys. It's very disappointing to know that people are still logging into the Discord just to cause hate and discontent. Okay, so there you guys go. That's the artwork on this one. You can see it's got the Black Ranger, Elena, and DJ in it, and down here it's got some of the Black Lives Matter protesters in the back, and actually has an American flag. So this is actually really cool artwork, and I'm super glad that Purple Grimace put it together. He did a fantastic job with it. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and plug it in and test it out and all that good stuff. Let me get my mouse, minimize some things over on this extra screen here. And let's open up the joystick show, like so. And let me share this. Well, so you're gonna just have to deal with my ugly mug. All right. All right, cool. We'll plug this thing in. Okay, that's promising. Alright, let's hit properties and check this thing out. Here, I'll bring this over for everyone to see. Cool. Alright, there we go. Perfect, that all works pretty good. Look at that. Alright, so there you guys go. It's built out. And again, this was actually a really cool build because, you know, like I said earlier in the stream, these two fight sticks, we raised $4,000. $2,000 of which is going to Black Lives Matter directly, and the other $2,000 are going straight over to Join Campaign Zero. Both excellent charity organizations to hopefully help make some serious change in communities across the United States, and maybe get some police reform, because it's 100% necessary. You know, admittedly, it has not affected me directly for reasons, some of which are due to how I was born, and some of which because I'm here in Japan. But you know, when August, aka Purple Grimace, reached out and said, "Hey, let's do this," I had to do it. It just made a lot of sense, and it was just something that I could do and give back with, you know, some of the things that I've been blessed with and given and earned over time. So it was kind of a great thing. So I'm really, really proud and happy that we were able to do it, and it's super exciting. So I wish I could continue to do more things like that, but you know, it happens. Here's something interesting, so check that out. It's a zombie ball. I made these like, oh man, like 7 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. These things are cool. So let's take a look in the chat here while we're buttoning this thing back up and see if we can answer some questions. Oh, hey Shirley, good morning, good evening. Thank you for the comments. I appreciate it. Vasco Baptista, yep, this is a printed plexi. Came out amazing. I think the last printed plexi order should be shipping out here very soon. I'm very excited about that. These always come out super nice and look super great. So, not usually a fan of that green. Which green? I'm confused. Alright. So I don't know what the weather's like back in the States right now, but here it has rained every single day. And right now, one of my Shibas, my 16, oh, the green, sorry, the zombie ball topped up. I apologize. Anyways, one of my Shibas, my old Shiba, she's 16. She's actually back here sleeping right now. She can't be bothered. She'll go outside, 2 minutes, bring me back inside. My other one, my 3-year-old Shiba, she is crazy. She wants to walk around for hours in the rain. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. And inevitably, it's like 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm getting up, getting ready to go to work, and she wants to walk around for like 30-40 minutes in the rain before she'll even think about going to the bathroom. It's a huge pain in the butt. So I think we're getting pretty close to rainy season being over, and then we're just going to get into hot, sticky, nasty season. But hot, sticky, nasty season is far better to grill in than rainy, gross season. So, all right. So there you guys go. That's the Black Lives Matter Panzer Fight Stick hitbox that we built. Like I said, this is going out to Eric. And here, actually, I've got the other one. I haven't boxed it up yet, so I'll put it next to you so you guys can see both of them together. And that was the one we did yesterday. I apologize, my ring light's making this one difficult. So you can see this one, Balrog and Birdie over there, and admittedly I have no idea who those guys are. I'm the worst. But they both came out great, and they're both going to be shipped out tomorrow. Both of them feature printed plexi. Both of them did artwork by Purple Grimace, and then both of them have Brook Universal Fight boards inside with pro cables. So this is short of actually putting the mechanical buttons from Samduxa inside. These are kind of the creme de la creme of fight sticks, probably some of the higher end ones we built. So this came out super nice and super awesome. So like I said, I'll be shipping these out to the winners tomorrow, and then I think maybe in the near future, I don't know, I got a lot of stuff around here to do. I'll build out one of my modular Panzers that I had milled out of aluminum, and then I'm still looking at getting a couple more milled just to finalize the design, because it's not quite finished. I just want to, just say, all right, I'm done. It's finally I can say that this is a project done, so that when I come back later and I introduce it back to the community, I can just like get a bunch of them made and shipped out. So we'll see. But yeah, So I think in the near future, for terms of streaming, this may be my last stream for a while. Thank you, Oso. I am definitely not a Tekken player, so I'm not super up to date on my lore. I know who Panda is, and I know who King are. And I think I know who Brian is because he's got that weird, tall, Guile-like hairdo thing. Yeah. Flat top, there we go. Anyways, so as I was saying, don't know that I'll be doing much streaming in the near future, just because I don't have any builds on the slate except for a couple custom ones. And typically with like super custom ones, because they take a long time to build, require a lot of custom wiring made. I don't like to stream those because it's a lot of just me fiddling around with tools and cussing at myself and all that stuff. But those were all done well before I decided to close the retail portion of my store. So it's just like I'm kind of tying up loose ends right now. So, and then, yeah. So in terms of like personal stuff, just to kind of give everyone an update, because a few people have asked, I guess. I am still in the process of getting my application together for my MBA program. I've got a number of letters of recommendation written, and I've got my resume written up, because when you go to business school, they want to see a resume, which is interesting because for the last 17 years I've been an active duty naval officer, and everything is very military oriented, which is hard to kind of quantify because a lot of what we do I can't put on a resume, and a lot of what we do is not easily translatable to what I would consider civilian speak. So I actually printed out my resume last week. I gave it to my wife because she's a manager at a bank and she reviews a lot of resumes. And she goes, hey, I don't know what half of this stuff means. You're gonna have to kind of spell this out. And I was like, oh, duh, because of course you're not gonna know what an SAG reactor plant is. Yeah, I got it. Let me make it a little bit more civilian friendly. So, yeah, that whole process is interesting. So I'm almost done with that, and if all goes well, I'll be starting actually in October instead of January. And my wife is going to join me in the program. So she has a degree in finance, I've got a degree in mathematics, and she's been working in the civilian sector for, since we've been married. So it'll be interesting to work together and study together, because when we were at Florida together, we had nothing in common related to classes, and we just do things very differently. So it'll be interesting to see if we're actually compatible as study buddies, because I'm not sure we're gonna be. I hope we can be, but we'll see. Let's see, what else is going on? Other than that, I think that's kind of it. Just kind of enjoying a little bit of downtime and relaxation, which is really actually kind of nice. Yeah. So, my dog is staring at me. It might be time to go outside. Yeah, I guess I'll open it up to the chat and see if there's any questions or anything like that. And then we'll call it a night, because we're only at 36 minutes. By this time, I'm probably just testing the fight stick I just built. So, yeah. Go ahead, ask any questions. Misha will answer them. Maybe. She's not very excited tonight. Okay. Please, say hi to the people, Mish. Say hi. No? Misha's 16. She's very old. She has no idea what's going on half the time. But every once in a while, she likes to say hi to everybody. Isn't that right? Eat your food. Oh. Alright, well, I guess there's no questions. That's actually very surprising. So, I guess I'll wrap the stream up. I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. And as you guys know... Oh, wait, hold on. Lots of questions just coming in. Okay, final target weight for the Panzer M. I would like to get it to be about what the Panzer III is, about 8.5 pounds. I'll show you, hang on. This is the current Panzer M. It weighs like 18 and a half. So yeah, this one is just a little too big. So what I've done, put it up here, is I made this part smaller, and I've made this part less of a steep angle so we can use some less material. And then on the inside, which you can probably see there, I've hollowed that cavity out a little bit more. So this thing here, it's like it's a good weight. You can do a good workout with it. So that's why this one's not going to be released. All right. Okay, so for the group buy, what's in stock? That's going to just have to be put your wish list together, and we'll have to see. Because I know about roughly numbers, but it'll be kind of like one of those first come first serve type things. Again, no custom stuff, no cases, etc. Let's see. Fighting game I could play non-stop. That's a hard question. I probably would say probably like Street Fighter Third Strike and Turtles Tournament Fighters in Sega Genesis. So yeah. Yeah, I imagine Plexis are. I tried to tell everyone to order them before, the retail shop went down, and I got a number of orders, but not as many as I thought. And I think I've only got, a handful left for both the 3i and the Hitbox. So, am I possibly coming back with the Panzer M? Again, not till I finish my MBA. I mean, I'll probably get a couple done for myself, just again to finalize the design and get kind of that wrapped up. But full-time support back in the retail will be a while. Let's see. Thank you for saying my dog is cute. She is very fluffy, very unlike a Shiba. Are you going to stream any Mr. stuff? Yes, probably. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons I haven't gotten into the Mr. yet today is I want to actually kind of get all my cameras set up and kind of record my whole journey with it, i.e., unpacking it, getting it set up for the first time, etc. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, so wiring kits. All right. Let me clarify one thing. If you ordered a Panzer Hitbox in the last week that I was open, I literally just got the cable kits in today. Super great timing to get 300 new kits in the mail, but I got them in and I validated them. So now I will actually be reaching out to you directly to arrange payment so we can get those shipped out to you. So don't worry about that, it's happening. Turtles, I'll tell you, so everyone says that. Tournament Fighters was one of my favorite games on the Genesis because my brother and I would just play it for hours and hours and hours. And it was just different than Street Fighter, but it played like Street Fighter, so I enjoyed it. So I will admit that it's a guilty pleasure. That and believe it or not, Eternal Champions on the Sega CD. That was also one of my favorite fighting games. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Nightbot's deleting your stuff. I saw your questions though. The Eternal Champions was good because it kind of had fatality type things that were built into different stages, and I felt like that was always an interesting thing. I know it's not very popular, and I think very few people actually know about it, but I remember playing that one and just having a blast playing it. So I'll probably, when I think Mr. has a Genesis core, maybe, I don't know, I've got to do some more research on it. I'll definitely load that up and play those games because I thought they were hot garbage fun. So yeah. So Shirley, I'm gonna definitely reach out to you here in the next day or so to chat about a few things. So I'm not going anywhere for you yet. All right. Okay, cool. I think that's all the chat. So I think at this point I'm gonna close down and take the dogs for a walk and maybe go to bed so that I can get up again at some stupid hour, pack these fight sticks up, and get them mailed out tomorrow, and then cook some pork shoulder. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, I'm super glad that I was able to do these last fight sticks for people and raise all the money. So I'm super excited about it, and I'm just really proud of the things that we were able to accomplish. So until next time, I guess I will chat with you guys later. Peace.